real fast. Okay, week. What is this? This is this gel. I don't care. I'ma just have to put some more grease on the top of it because why I'm at the so the lady told me, first of all, hey y'all, week 7 of the Artist Way. Yes, week 7. Zaz. It's right here. Hey, King Ivy Stones, what's going on? Look, so why I'm pressed. Week 7 of the Artist Way. Week 7. Let me see what week 7 was. Week 7 was recovering a sense of connection. Connection, of course, to thine self. Anyway, part of the connection to myself is like doing my own hair. Chief Jetta, where have you been at? Oh my Lord, I haven't seen your name pop up in so long. Cousin Marcus Jackson, what is going on? So look, I'm doing this. Week 7 of the Artist Way. Recovering a sense of connection. So that's why I'm rocking my own hair as much as possible. But you see this, well, the sun is shining on it too. But anyway, the lady told me when I have some oil in my hair, if I put like the edge control stuff on, that's what make it like cake up. Well, I'm gonna just have to get like some water or some gel or like something to like cover it up, because she was like, oh, you can't put no oil on your hair. You just got to put the stuff on. I'm like, oh, that's why everybody edges is falling out. This the advice they get when they come in and buy stuff. Don't put no oil on your... So let me get this right. Use stuff that make your hair slick down, that's got alcohol in it, that dry your hair out even more. And make sure to only let your hair be dry out by not putting anything, because it's for the look. I would just get some stuff and get, and remove this because the hair's still looking good, rather than have my edges be dry. Guys, I'll just like this is like cakiness is nothing. I could just oil this right out and it's gonna be fine. In fact, I might do it on camera. Baby, don't test me right now. Don't test me right now. I'm gonna do it right here, on camera. Baby, don't test me right now. I'm gonna do it right here on camera, because I'm like, why? What sense does that make? You putting some stuff that's drying your hair out, and you need to not put nothing on there that dry your hair out even more. Let me tell y'all something. I done had these edges almost 50 years, and I don't plan on losing them right now. I'm gonna just do it on camera. So anyway, you said I'm kind of working on my book of poems called The Many Faces of Man. Cousin, congratulations, Lord. Congratulations, cousin. I mean, I am just so proud of my whole family. Just doing just so proud to be from a successful family. Okay, I might have to brush this out. Either way, me not care. Okay, me not care. Because I need edges. I don't need it. I was just thinking about the weave industry, period. Like, you gotta be downright evil to sell some stuff that I need to glue on my hair that's gonna take my hair off. How could you even sleep at night selling people stuff like that? Like selling, you comfortable with that? Anyway, so you can see it's already getting better just from the oil, because mama don't play that. I need hair. Like, the Lord gave me this hair, and I want him to be recognizing me the whole time. And I don't shake, I love a good ponytail. I love a good everything that adds you and make you look better. But I am not with nothing that removes the natural thing that I have. So anyway, hey, Mikey J. Artist Way. I'm going to keep saying it because people going up and down. Artist Way, week 7, recovering a sense of connection. connection to your higher self, your inner child, your creator. I think this week I have gotten back to my foundation of listening to my motivational messages. I was feeling like, I don't know, I was just feeling like, maybe I should get a part-time job. But then, and that's really where my recovery began, is because the Lord came upon me real fast. Like even yesterday, I was just like, okay, let me see, this is right online. Maybe I could do this for a couple of hours. Because, you one thing about being like self-employed, you have to deal with the up and down. Like you have to deal with the ebbs and flows, but you have to deal with knowing a check is going to come in, but not knowing when and not knowing where. But you got to like be thanking the Lord. Like somebody just emailed you to say it's on its way. And so, for a minute, I was just like, okay, maybe I just need to start doing. But then the Lord said, you have a job. The job is doing my work, the kingdom work, and let me tell you something, my phone rings all day long with opportunities to do the kingdom work. Either I'm praying for somebody, I'm helping somebody do something, like all day long. That's really my only job. This other stuff is, what the Father is allowing me to do out of my passion. But like the real job is to like spread the word and to keep people encouraged out here. In fact, I just thought about somebody else I got to call, because I want to make sure I check on my brother and keep people encouraged. So anyway, recovering the sense 0549029372. Now, honey, may I see a picture before me can accept anyone into my life. So me can't do it because people out here will come on your life and be fully pledged naked. So me can't do it. Okay. So anyway, but I think this week I have just gotten back to my sense of being like motivated, like listening to my motivational messages all day long. One thing about motivational messages, and I know this to be true, and I know they say it on the messages too. Sometimes you have to listen to them joints over and over again. Like you got to get it back down to yourself. I listen to motivational stuff, every morning, but like some days I let it play all day long. And I feel like this week is the week I have been letting it play all day long. And, it's time to sell a film that I wrote. So that's where the connection has come in. It took us 2.5 years to write the film. We wrote it, then we had to do a rewrite, then we had to do a script edit, but we had to edit it ourselves to get it ready for a script edit. And as soon as we got the script back to be edited, okay, and then I'm just chilling, just living regular life. And then, of course, I'm just like, okay, Lord, we'll just do the film, and then we'll just take the next step, whatever you say do. Well, the Lord has my homegirl call me the other day, and she is talking to me about the dating profiles. She's very high value, and so she's telling me, and I'm a very high value person too, but I'm a little more lenient because I'm rooting for people. But honey, she be having the tips like, no, we can't root. We got to do this. But I'm always rooting for people. But, you do get tired because I feel like sometimes, I'll meet these men. Like, I don't know if it's just me or it's just, I don't know. But I feel like I meet these, like, men and they see, I get to telling them about myself and they see me like a mama. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, can you help me? Well, I want you to help me. I want you to. And, my homegirl is like, absolutely not. You need to have your own career. And I agree because, I'm definitely not attracted to a person that I just met that now needs my help to do things that he should have been doing. We're not 22 years old. We're in our 40s. Okay. I'm about to be 50 years old. So anyway, so we talking about that. And I'm appreciating her advice. And then right before we get off the phone, She says, I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, I'm over here sending, queries out to these agents because I need to sell this film last week. She was like, this is so crazy. My homegirl just offered me a job in content acquisition for a film company. And so I'm going to talk to her tonight. Connection. Okay. I had just said earlier that day, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I was like, Lord, sell this film today. And then my phone rang, and it's my homegirl saying, hey, it's the Lord. It's not even me. It's the Lord on the phone. He heard you, and he had me to get a job, because the thing about her getting a job at the film company and needing to find content is we're already cool. The thing that I want to sell, she's already been to. Okay, so now she has experienced what I want to sell. The film she doesn't know about, but like I've got plenty of things. So it's like when I recovered my sense of connection, when I just literally got back and was like, Father, I have a job. I'll just do your work. I know, one thing they say on all the motivation videos that I listen to, thank you, Jay Bright. One thing it says on all the motivational videos that I listen to, it always says when you know a person, when you know their character, and that's how we got to be about God. Is like when we know a person, like, Lord, you didn't show up. I'm talking about, guys, it's been a miracle on demand lifestyle. And he has shown up every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like every single time. And without fail. And it's just every time I'm like, okay, Lord, take all this. I don't need none of it. I'm not going to be stressed out. Lord, you do what you do. And honey, the Lord be like, oh, okay, with that attitude, here it goes right here. And, I feel like that's the elevation this week, is just connecting with knowing God, like knowing who he is as a person, knowing how he has hooked me up before, how he constantly takes care of me. Like some of the days I'll be in here and like my dogs will be sick, and I always have this like little song I'll sing. If I'm sick or my dogs are sick, I sing this song. I'll be like, you take care of me, Lord. I know I'm sounding crazy. You take care of my needs. Bum, 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 bum. That's how I hear. And when even though I don't understand the test, you're still the very best. You take care of me. I sing that song over my dogs. The dog got some swelling on the neck. She got a lump on her neck. I sing that song and these dogs get healed. I'm not feeling good. I sing that song and these dogs get healed. I'm worried in here thinking about the rent. I sing that song because it just reminds me that the Lord has always taken care of me. He has never let me down. And I'm on a mission to get that house on the hills faith. When I walk in these hills, honey, the extravagant homes, some of these people don't even believe in God and is using the Lord's promises. You know what I'm saying? Like the promises are completely being fulfilled and they don't even believe. But when I think about the homes on the hill, people are trusting God for 20 G's a month. They are trusting him for 30 G's a month, 50 G's a month. I don't know what it costs. I know it costs a pretty penny, and I just got a studio apartment. So I can't even imagine what it costs for some of these extravagant homes. And I don't see no people stressed when I go up in the hills. Now, maybe they good at hiding or whatever, but everybody ain't stressed up there. I'm talking about, I speak to some people, in the morning time, and they out working in the yard, and they got time to chill and talk. Ain't nobody going to work. And it takes that kind of faith. And that's the faith that the Lord wants me to have. And that is the faith I'm on a mission to show the Lord that I do have, because I want those things too. So, I'm feeling more connected. Like I think this is the first time I'm feeling connected in the ebbs and flows. Like, it's always been an up and down. You get one invoice paid, then boom, that covers things, and then you other things, you need to cover something else. But I feel like I am at a better place with understanding how it always shows up, because it shows up every time without fail. So that is week 7 of The Artist's Way. Recovering, the chapter was called Recovering a Sense of Connection, but I feel like it's been, for me, recovering my sense of trust in the Lord, that he brings it every time. And the thing is, I always have it. I always have the trust because I have no choice but to trust. But I feel like it got reignited with just being like, Lord, I'ma just, like, I know you, Lord. You've shown up every time. So I'ma just show up every time. Okay, cake. See that oil? That oil is taking care of that cakiness. Okay, if y'all didn't look at the beginning of the video, you gotta go back and look at the beginning of the video. How I was talking about that blasphemous advice I got from the beauty supply, talking about don't put no oil on your edges. What? Y'all. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Week 7, Artist's Way. Artist's Way. Attention.